And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. That's caught. It's Coleman. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. With the catch, it's Tolzien. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the option. Now the pitch. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They'll run this play from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into the...
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He might want another play. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are... it's a running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Ohio State 17, Penn State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Ohio State.
Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Davidson. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Norton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jacobs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man. It's Davidson. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep
going over the top. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Tripped up for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide-out level noise. Now on the move. Breaks the tackle. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Fires left. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Jackrabbit. Cut it.
It's a draw. He's in open space downfield. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Ohio State.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
On the field goal.
And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Penn State.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise...
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Got it. Green 25.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna let it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this gonna go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes the catch at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Toss sweep to the right. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little...
It's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit him as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
On 1st down from their own 22. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Soft spot in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With Ohio